Hey, happy February 11th, week of February 11th, the best week ever, of course. So I'm going to do a pick a card reading where you just pick card 1, 2, or 3, and there's like a deck, not a deck, but like a whole deck. There's a group of cards behind it that will be your reading, and you can just skip ahead to whichever one you pick. So I'm going to go ahead and show you them now. This is deck 1, this is deck 2, this is deck 3. You can pick with your eyes or your intuition, whatever. I feel like your eyes call to you for a reason. So, yeah. So what I'm feeling is that this week you will be following your heart and your intuition to create something that you love or create something beautiful or something beautiful that helps people, but you're going to be guided by your emotions, your heart, your intuition to take action towards something. And maybe that's even just taking action towards creating a more beautiful outlook or more beautiful home space, workspace. Just you might see the better, brighter, more full of possibilities side of life. Or it could just be that you have a beautiful romantic Knight of Cups come to whisk you off your feet, but I don't think so. I think it's more about taking steps and taking action this week towards creating a life or a reality, even just for the week or for the day, that is more creative and beautiful and in line with your heart. However, even though you might take a step in the right direction or start something out, keeping going with the momentum or knowing what to do after you take those first steps is another story. You might get caught up in the daydreaming part of planning. You might get delayed or have a detour in your progress. So this card is like a little bit of a upside down dreamer, like, whoa, if you've seen Mary Poppins, it's kind of like when the new one, I've seen it because I work at a movie theater. I've seen it 1,000 times, but the Meryl Streep character who gets turned upside down every second Wednesday or something, she just can't do anything. Like, she'll start something, but then her whole world will turn upside down, and then like she's at a loss. So you might encounter this feeling or this reality, but let's see what's next. So the Two of Cups in reverse, I think, could be saying two things. One of them could be that you need to show yourself more love this week and maybe some more grace. Things might not move at the pace that you want them to or go exactly how you want them to, especially if you're starting out something new or trying a different approach. But if you say to yourself, I'm worth it, I love myself even if I fail, I can do this, whatever it is, like, it'll make things easier and probably more likely to turn out in a positive way. Or it could be that if you're trying something new or maybe embarking on a new heart-centered adventure or venture, someone close to you, like your partner or something, or your friends, family, might not be like totally in line with you or not understand what you're doing. You might have misunderstandings or hurt feelings because of miscommunications or lack of communication. So I think you need to communicate well, respect yourself, but also respect others, because change is hard, especially if let's say you were like a teacher and had a steady income. Now all of a sudden you quit to start a business and your partner is like, what the hell? Like, we have bills to pay. Like, how are we going to do this? You need to have a conversation with them and figure it out and hear them out, because they might have legit things to say. Like, even though you need to follow your heart and it's your life, like, people in your life are still important and other people have wisdom too. So love yourself, but love and respect those around you in the process. So that's deck number 1. Group 2. So the Page of Cups is the first card. So I feel like the Page of Cups is like me, or who I've been up until now. It's like you get bursts of inspiration, you'll get some great or crazy or revolutionary idea this week, and you're like, oh my god, this is so exciting, it's awesome. You have like so much creative juice flowing, but then it's like, how do I get this going? Like, do I want to do this? Is it worth my time and effort? Like, is this really what I want to spend my time and money on? Like, I don't know. So that's the energy you're going to have going into this week. And it's similar to the Knight of Cups that I had for group 1, but the Knight of Cups is more like I took a step, I'm taking action. And the Page of Cups is like his younger brother, like, oh, I have a lot of ideas. But it's kind of like Tom from Parks and Recreation, Tom and John Ralphio. John Ralphio is more the Page of Cups, who just has like ideas but has no work ethic and like can't focus. And Tom is becomes the Knight of Cups, where he used to be a Page of Cups, but then he takes smart actions and becomes a successful entrepreneur. And even though he fails, he pulls himself back together. So you're the Page of Cups right now. There's nothing wrong with that, and maybe an awesome idea will come from your awesome mind or your awesome cup with a fish in it. But then we have the King of Cups in reverse. Part of the reason why you might not be able to take action this week is because you might be feeling super emotional, touchy, sensitive. This is also a very me card, like King of Cups in reverse. Well, me lately, I've been like super emotional, like moody, hard to focus on getting out of that sometimes, and like I have to remind myself not to take things personally or not to self-pity. So whether you're not taking action or don't know where to go because you're clouded by these emotions, or because you feel like you need to work on your emotions before taking steps, like that's fine. Feel what you need to feel, but this might be the way you're feeling this week for whatever reason. But let's see if the next card will give us more insight on this. I think sometimes this card can signal that you might be getting funding or a loan or a gift that will help you from somebody who's in a good financial position, and maybe you will. I'm not like a psychic in the way that I can tell the future, but this could also just be this week, even if you're feeling like moody, kind of intuitive but unfocused. Maybe give of your time, your energy, your efforts to others around you, to others in need, to your friends and family, and just maybe focus on them while you're internally working out what you need to work out. And it will make you feel better, I think, to give what you do have and what you do know to those around you, because maybe you have this idea and you don't know where it's going yet, but there's stuff that you've already accomplished, already accumulated, already learned and done that you can share with others, and that's super valuable. Like, even if it's just taking a junior coworker who wants to learn more about your position and going out to coffee with them and telling them how you got here, or going to your grandmother's house and helping her go to the pharmacy, just whatever it is. Or, it could be more grandiose. You can go volunteer. It definitely helps when you're feeling weird, turbulent, sensitive, emotional, to get out of yourself, to get some perspective, and just to feel better about the world, yourself, everybody. Giving is better than receiving. This is kind of like fitting into the theme of the first cards of the other decks, where maybe you've had an idea or tried to do something and it hasn't worked, or it's not going the way you want, it's going slowly, and you're kind of feeling topsy-turvy or at a standstill. But yeah, this is more of a playing it safe energy, of holding yourself back. Obviously, you need to figure out what's holding you back, whether that's internal, emotional, mental stuff that you need to work through. Like, this card definitely resonates with me. Or if it's that you took action, like you were a Knight of Cups, you were like, I have this great idea and I'm going to do it. I'm going to start this business. But then you weren't prepared. You didn't know all of the things that you had to do. And now it's failing. It's in trouble. And you're like, okay, now what? So you got to figure it out. But this might be the energy going into the week. And we've all been there, but let's see what's next. Of course, this could mean a lot of things, but in the context of that card, the card before, the Three of Wands in reverse, I think it might be saying that maybe things in your professional life or your financial life, your creative life are kind of up in the air at this point. Your relationships might be really good this week, your friendships, your family, your romantic partnership. So you can focus on this, and things go in waves. Nothing is ever really perfectly balanced. And if it is, it's for like a second of equilibrium. So don't worry about it too much. You can be thankful for your relationships. You can nurture them. You can put more energy into your family and friends at this moment. And that's rewarding too. Like, sometimes people are like, even if they haven't accomplished everything that they wanted professionally, creatively, or anything financially, if they've had good family relationships, good memories, like that's worth everything. Like, this is the happiest scene that one can imagine. So that's good. So the Hermit. So even if you are working or whatever, and then nurturing your relationships or expressing gratitude to those around you, you can still go take as much time as you need to at night or just by yourself for a little while and think about things and spend time with yourself so you can figure out whatever it is that's holding you back, whatever it is you need to do or work out. So this is the energy. So yeah, there's like a happy family energy, but your partner, your family, anyone like that, if they love you a lot and you've done whatever you need to do for them, your responsibilities, then they will understand probably this week that you might need to take some time to think and to plan and to raise your vibration, to get to the next level of your plan, your thoughts, your thinking. Ooh, sorry. And that's this energy. It could also be that somebody appears in your life who is like a wise old hermit who helps you get to your next level spiritually or the next level that you need to be at in your life. It's possible, but I think it's more within. Like, the Hermit is by himself in this card and most of the time. So it's really up to you, and you don't have to neglect your family or, totally go. If you want to, or you can go on a vacation away alone or lock yourself in your room, as long as people know that you're okay and you still love them. People need validation, especially this week, it seems. But yeah, so go within. That's the only way to do anything. We all know this. So yeah, these were just very simple readings, very simple cards. That was deck 3. And yeah, I will maybe do some more complicated ones, but that's what we have to look forward to this week of February 11th, 2019. And I will see y'all soon. Bye.